In a world where dreams meet reality, there exists a place where your business can flourish. That place is Shopify. Imagine having the power to craft your online store with tools that make it as easy as a gentle breeze. Whether you're an artisan of handmade wonders, a creator of digital treasures, or a curator of the latest trends, Shopify stands by your side. With its customizable templates, seamless integrations, and support that's always there, your dream store is just a heartbeat away. Join millions of visionaries around the globe and let Shopify guide you on your journey. Visit roguemedianetwork.com/Shopify. That's roguemedianetwork.com/SHOPIFY. And embark on your free trial. Shopify, where your commerce dreams come to life.
Most bankers aren't ready to help you until after their third cup of coffee. But with Central National Bank's after-hours service, you don't have to wait for the bank lobby to open to get help. You can contact us from 6 to 8:30 in the morning or from 5 to 10 in the evening, and we'll connect you to a real, live, local person who can answer questions and fix problems 7 days a week. Bank different. Bank Central. Central National Bank. Member FDIC.
This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Welcome back to another episode of No Waco. This is your host, Debbie. Welcome back to another episode of No Waco. I'm your host, Debbie, and today we have some very special guests here in the studio. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Lewis with the Waco Independent Film Festival.
I am Samuel, also with the Waco Independent Film Festival. I'm not sure which camera I'm looking at.
That one.
Center cam?
Center cam.
Okay.
It's okay. It's mainly audio anyway.
Okay.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us on the beautiful 21st floor of the Alico building.
It is the beautiful floor.
It is amazing and a beautiful view.
Right.
I noticed the windows are cemented shut, though.
Well, we don't want to, just in case, tornadoes,
Yeah.
permitting anything else.
Yeah.
Well, I am so glad you guys are here today. I can't believe you guys have never been on an episode of No Waco before.
Neither can we.
Oh, right.
I know. After only like 4 years, it's fine.
Well, I'm glad we're here now.
We're glad you're here. So first off, I always ask my guests, tell me your Waco journey. How long have you been in Waco, and how did you end up here? Are you a Waco native, or what brought you to Waco?
Oh, well, for me, since unfortunately, my story is a little better than Samuel's in this case. We've been in Waco for about 15 years. My wife got hired at Baylor University. So Dr. Emily is over there in the business school. And I remember I grew up in Texas, grew up in the Houston area. And I remember thinking, when she got the job there, I was like, oh, no, Waco. Oh, my gosh, okay. And I tell you what, it's like my life has changed so much since being here. It's really been such a fantastic place to raise kids. And, in its own way, it's kind of like I'm not upset when people don't have the right opinion of Waco. I'm like, yeah, sure. I don't need you here. We have enough great people here. Especially with people that don't have the right opinion of our town. So, it's such a great place to live and raise kids. Yeah, that's my quick story.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I came to Waco when Lewis moved here. He and I are film school buddies that became friends. In fact, I had the honor of being a groomsman in his wedding.
Oh.
I was already married, or else I would have had him on mine.
We didn't know each other then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're moving to Waco, and he calls me up, and we had collaborated before, just in school, and we always talked about things we'd love to do, projects we each wanted to do, whether it would be on our own or maybe someday together. And he calls me up and he's like, I'm 90 minutes away, because I actually live in what we call North Waco, which is Cedar Hill, which is the southernmost part of Dallas County. He's like, I'm 90 minutes away, let's start collaborating again. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And so at that time of our life, it just worked out great, because I actually had gone in through and had a TV video film career myself. So I actually, when we first met, I did not edit. I didn't really know much about being on crew. It was very much, we were the director, producer kind of team. And we kind of were learning all of those nuts and bolts in film school, but not as much as you learn when you're out in the real world. And so editor, everything, I was able to actually bring that to the mix with his great producership and everything. And we just started to collaborate. We started to do little small things together, a little like 48-hour film contest and everything like that. And then we were like, let's put something that we can actually like really spend some time on and really be proud of and put it out on the film festival circuit. And you know, the funny thing about film school is I don't think many film schools really teach their students about the film festival circuit and what its importance is and what it means and what it does. So even us who are very much a part of the industry, we had to learn just by getting out there and doing it. The process is insane and crazy and fun and a blast, and you really learn like, okay, this is why it's important to not do a 40-minute short. This is why it's important to do a 10-minute or a 20-minute short. This is why it's important to maybe get a couple of shorts under your belt before you try your first feature. You know, learn the ropes, learn the pacing, learn all that kind of thing. And so, yeah, he called me up and we connected, did that, and then about maybe 5 years into that, we're driving around Waco. He said, hey, I want to show you something. And he pulls over and he pulls up to the Hippodrome. He goes, I think Waco's ready for a film festival.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay, this is interesting. And so we started to put our efforts into that and bring that to fruition. I had a lot of great support from people. Had a lot of people who were like, well, I thought about doing that sometime. And I mean, and I get it. I mean, I think sometimes maybe there's just a great confluence of events that happen. And for us, you know, Waco was starting to believe in itself again, you know, starting to understand that, hey, we're here for a reason. You know, this is a great little town. It's got a good industry. It's got a good community. It's got a great arts that's growing. Got connected with the greatness of Fiona with Creative Waco. She really helped kind of be our guiding angel through the first year and gave us some great advice on things. And we put our efforts into making the film festival. Probably to a fault in the sense that, you know, we still have those films we want to make. We still have, you know, feature ideas and short film ideas. And we put those on the back burner a little bit because we do spend all of our time and energy, you know, making this festival work, building it, growing it. And by the same token, you know, it's been actually so rewarding. I mean, as it is, that yes, we know we'll do a film or two at some point. But the growth of this festival has been so amazing for us to experience and see, and to see that not only is our Waco community coming along and buying into it and understanding what we're doing and really loving this new, you know, art form that's kind of growing through us in Waco, but the film community itself, who they're just like getting to see how cool Waco is and the growth that Waco's been. And that's been the cool thing.
I love that. And now we're 8 years into it, huh?
I know, right? Yeah, it's going by so fast, yeah.
Every year better than the last. So this year, obviously, is the 8-bit, 8-year, right?
You caught on to it, yeah. We were just talking to someone else about that, how this year, with our 8th year, we really wanted to kind of dip into that idea of 8. So 8-bit came around, and then we went and got rights to exhibit A Nightmare on Elm Street, which is going to be very fun. It's a 40th anniversary from that film, but it's from the 80s, so 8-bit, 80s, it all works out, yeah.
4 times 2 is 8.
There you go, math.
40 divided by 5 is 8.
Oh, sure.
Lots of 8s.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And this year, what do you think is really special and something that maybe you guys haven't done before? Or what do you think you're building on top of to make this year super special?
Well, we've all been about the art and business of filmmaking.
Yeah.
That's one of our big themes. And so this year, we always promote the art of filmmaking, but this year we're really wanting to help our filmmakers with the business of filmmaking. And so one of our big panels is actually a distribution panel where we actually have distributors coming to the festival. And for those who don't know, that's actually a very huge thing to have distributors at your film festival, because that gives the filmmaker the next step in their journey. Because the film festivals are great, and they have different layers of film festivals, different types. And we are kind of started out as a community film festival, but we also want to take that next level ourselves and let filmmakers know, you come here, you actually can connect with people who can put your film out in distribution of some sort, whether it be theater or streaming or what have you.
Yeah, and that's not only feature films, but it's also short films. We're going to have a short film distributor at the festival this year, too. So like Samuel said, that's really that next step in the business of filmmaking. is not only having that opportunity to learn from these distributors, which they're going to be on the panel to talk about, things like what does a business negotiation look like when you're in a film like this, but also like how do you prepare from day one to go into the distribution model. So having those conversations, but also having the ability to meet and network with people and say, hey, when I do have a film that's ready to go distribution, you're going to be my first call. Let me get your business card, that sort of thing. So we really want to be a business hub for short and feature filmmakers.
I love that. And again, offering workshops is so important, and your panels, and you're doing the lounge and learn. So many exciting opportunities for filmmakers. And again, not only filmmakers, but people in our community to get these insights that they might not have ever been able to have before. With that, of course, there's bridging that community aspect. What would you tell somebody that has never been to a film festival before? What can they look forward to? What is something that they have to go to?
Well, I mean, first off, just understand that film festivals are meant to be fun. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. If you look at it, think of it kind of like a music festival model, where at a music festival, you might not know every single band, but you're going to have a great time while you're there, right? And so you're going to see this person on this stage, and then this person's going to be on another side stage. And so you just have that ability to know that I'm going to bounce from this place to this place, experiencing all sorts of new things. So that's the same thing with the movie, with the film festival model, is, we have a lot of things at the Hippodrome, but we also have stuff at Cultivate 712. We also have things that are going to be happening at Texas Music Cafe. So yeah, it's your ability. It's so close. You're just walking up and down the street to be able to catch this film here, then I'm going to watch this feature documentary about this here, and then I'm going to watch this dark comedy here. So just know that you have the ability to bounce between these things, and you're not like committed to one thing for the whole day. And on top of that, we also have our films are kind of grouped into different categories, different vibes. So there's the crowd pleasers. We have deep dives for those people that like to get really deep into documentary subject kind of stuff. And then we also have stuff for the curious and adventurous. So that's kind of our the raunchy comedy block.
Risque.
Yeah, a little risque there. That one's called If That's What You're Into, that sort of thing,
okay.
right? Also our horror films, that's, if that's what you're into.
I'm a bizarre gal.
Bizarre. Yeah. So yeah, the crazy stuff, the stuff that, a lot of people who go to film festivals dig, but that if that's not your vibe, we definitely have all sorts of things.
Yeah. And that's honestly from year one, we always feel like every year we have to just remind people that this isn't highbrow stuff. This isn't stuff you can't connect with. These are universal stories from whatever genre and whatever degree of R rating or PG rating or G rating, even because we have a family block. These are not, we don't accept films that we don't personally engage with and are entertained by. And we're the kind of guys that grew up on Ferris Bueller and, Tombstone and stuff like that. I mean, so this is not something that you have to really struggle to connect with. It's designed for you to enjoy something that is something from the guy who, when, wow, I just blanked on his name, the director that we all know and love from Jaws and everything.
Oh gosh, now you're making
Steven Spielberg.
Yes, that guy.
Thank you.
I won film trivia. No,
yeah, right.
So these are the stuff like when Steven Spielberg was first starting out, right? These are the short films he would have made. And so we get to have these up-and-coming filmmakers who are creating great things. They just happen to be on a short film scale. And we found that Waco loves short films, too. They've really come along to that. And they come and we break our blocks up into what we call mixtape type situations. They're thematically the same. There's something about them that has some connective tissue. Like you'd make a mixtape for a boyfriend or a girlfriend. This is our love letters to Waco. But yeah, these are mixtapes that you come in and there's a certain theme, but it's gonna be maybe a drama, maybe a sci-fi, maybe a documentary, but they're all in the same block because they all kind of point to the same thing thematically. Sometimes loosely, sometimes more tight, and that just gives people the chance to say, I can enjoy this. I don't have to struggle to engage in this kind of stuff. This isn't French cinema where they're speaking, you got subtitles, and I mean we have some subtitles, but they're also engaging. Yep. But where it's black and white, and you have to really figure out this is stuff that is again highly enjoyable, comedies, good dramas, sci-fi.
And the other thing about it is they're short films, so if you didn't dig that one, the next one's coming in 5 minutes. Yeah.
I love that. And again, you guys really have made this a love letter to Waco, even by doing your on-site tour, having other filmmakers will go on location here around town and get to experience Waco for what it is. Offering the Balcones Distilling Tour. Absolutely amazing opportunities for people in our community, or people outside of our community, to see how beautiful our community is. So it's so crazy to get to see that.
You're a great salesperson.
I know.
You did a great job for us.
I've been repping all week, all the last like 2 months,
awesome.
so we're great.
Yeah.
But it does sound like, again, this really is an opportunity for people to get out. And of course, you guys have your after parties. You have red carpet. Tell me all about it.
Yeah, I was just thinking about what you're talking about. We're kind of a staycation, right? You can feel like you get the Hollywood treatment here. Yes, because we do have a red carpet. That's Thursday night, the 18th. That's at Palladium. So yeah, if you get a VIP pass, or you're a filmmaker or anything like that, come on down to the red carpet.
Got to get that VIP pass.
Exactly, get that pass, because you'll see folks from News 25 will be out there, KWBU will be out there. We'll be there. You know, Debbie will be there. Yeah, we're all going to be walking the red carpet, getting photos taken. You know, having that kind of red carpet treatment there, and then after parties every single night of the festival.
Ooh, every single night.
Exactly. Hey, you'll be after partied out. Yep. But you know, the cool thing is you get to meet the filmmakers that made these films. Get to say, what were you thinking with that film? Like, why? And then also get to talk about, like, you know, simple questions like, you know, what's your favorite movie? What inspires you? And have just, you know, really great conversations over drinks. And then, of course, you know, one of our big things is we do a game night party. So it's like roughly 100 people playing one giant party game together.
This is very unique, by the way. This is not something that's common for film festivals to do.
Wow.
But Lewis is just a dyed-in-the-wool gamer, board gamer.
I am, yeah. Because, I mean, a lot of festivals do, like, movie trivia, and that's fine. Especially, you know, we're a bunch of movie nerds. We should get it right, although I couldn't think of Spielberg a second ago.
I win.
I'm contagious.
Right? Exactly. But, you know, the way we play our game, there is some movie elements to it, too. But it's more than that. It is a party game. It's meant to engage, and it's meant to make it where the people that you're sitting at the table with, by the end of the night, you're best friends with. Yeah. Right? Because that's what we want to do, is introduce that idea of community when people come to Waco.
Yeah. I love that. And, you know, that game night at Southern Roots is so amazing. Like, having Jason Landon sit right next to you whenever you're trying to play, like, a Scrabble word game, making terrible sentences that never should go together.
Exactly.
It's just an amazing memory.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And then, like, 2 years ago, we had a rabbit at the...
Love it.
It was so random, but there was a cute little bunny. Did you see the bunny? Anyway,
I don't think I did.
There was a bunny at Southern Roots 2 years ago. So
and of course, you don't want to miss out on Beer and Brats at Brotherwell.
Yep.
Mechanical Bull's going to be out there. Yeah.
Oh, no. I did ride it last year once. Just
you
once,
did?
Just 1 minute. Maybe not a whole minute.
We need to get like a dedicated camera on that.
Right? Yeah.
Just get a GoPro. Do like a time lapse of everybody getting on it.
That's what we'll do for that night. We'll do a live feed.
I love it.
We should live stream the.
Ooh, yes. I'm back.
We should get one on the head, like, you know, when you're on there 8 seconds.
Get like a hat with like a built-in GoPro.
Yeah.
And then we can have it. Yeah. I'm coming up with these amazing ideas, so I'm invested now. Well, with that, of course, give us the who, what, when, where. Give me your quick little rundown, and then we'll step over to a commercial break.
You want to do it?
You do it.
Okay. So it's the Waco Independent Film Festival happening July 18th through 21st at downtown locations all over town, including the Waco Hippodrome, Cultivate 712, Texas Music Cafe, and our Lounge and Learn at Startup Waco. Thank you, all of you guys, venues. You're fantastic. You can get tickets and passes online at wacoindie.com.
All right, perfect. Well, we'll be out for a minute, and we'll be right back.
Okay.
And now for a word from our sponsors.
Hey y'all, I'm April.
Hi, I'm Caroline.
And we have a new podcast for you. What's it called, Caroline?
Bloody Happy Hour.
It's going to be your new favorite guilty pleasure. We're going to talk about some bloody stuff. Serial killers. True crime. Rapists. Why not join us? We'll have a good time.
You literally never know. I don't know what I'm going to say. Bloody Happy Hour. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Hi, this is Sarah.
And I'm Carter.
And this is Some of Our Thoughts.
We're two Southern sommeliers, and we want to share everything we love and know about wine. We started hanging out during quarantine and cooking and drinking and listening to music. And we just thought this would be a great way to bring everything we know to you guys.
We will make wine knowledge and food pairings easy and approachable. So put on your favorite vinyl, grab your favorite glass of wine, tune into our show, and let's have some fun. Wine and vinyl.
So check us out on roguemedianetwork.com or wherever you get your favorite podcast. We'll be talking about a lot.
Hey, I'm Blair.
And I'm Brittany. And we're the host of
By the Cover Podcast.
We cover everything from mysteries, thrillers, romance, chick lit, and even some smut.
Don't forget the smut.
Yeah.
We're so excited to get this thing going and share this with you guys. We've been talking about this for months, and it's finally happening.
Yes.
Special shout out to Rogue Media for helping us with this.
For sure, for sure. You can find us on Instagram at bythecover_podcast.
You can also find us on Facebook and TikTok, so don't forget to give us a follow on those too also.
And we are so excited to dive into some of our favorite books and share those with you.
We can't wait. Hope you love it. And now, back to the episode.
And we're back. So
All
we
right.
just did an amazing wrap up talking about when the event is going to be, what you're going to experience, and all of the exciting events you're not going to want to miss out on. One of the first questions I love to ask when we're back is, what is something you would like to see more of in Waco?
Oh, like in general?
Yeah, you can say Trader Joe's. I'll appreciate it. It's fine. I-35 construction done.
Right.
It's all been done. It's all been said before.
Yeah. Well, funny enough, you guys have an in and out here, and it's closer to me at my office than it is to me at my house. You got anything?
I'm a huge fan of food. So I would love to see more really good Asian food in Waco.
Ooh, I love that.
We are getting like more sushi kind of places. Actually, I just went to the sushi place in Union Hall today. So shout out to them. Free
Domo
advertising.
Sushi.
Domo Sushi. But yeah, I would love to get, a little bit more Asian flair in Waco. That'd be a lot of fun to have.
Whenever that hot pot place open, I'm going to be so excited.
Right. Yeah, we are getting a couple. I think we're getting two. I read in the paper. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun to have. Yeah.
But it sounds like, our community is growing so much, and there's so much diversity happening here in our community. It really is so exciting to get to see everything that's coming into town. And I'm sure with your 15 years being here, you've been able to see quite a lot of development. What has that been like?
It feels like a completely different city than, 15 years ago. Definitely. Definitely love seeing I love seeing the chains come in, but I also love seeing the new concepts that come in, like Barroso, like, what's the place on 84 Herringbone coming in. All these new H.O. and Waco. No, exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Homegrown places.
All these homegrown places that have popped up. Guess Barbecue and Hellberg. Seeing all of these mom and pop shops come in and just like take over and just get their roots deep into Waco. That's what's exciting to me. Yeah.
I absolutely love that. And with that, why do you guys think it is so important for the film festival and you guys to be here in Waco right now?
Well, again, it goes back to when we were talking about this in the beginning. We had people say, "Oh, I thought about doing something like that, whatever." And again, I think we just had really fertile ground that we are lucky enough to have planted this seed in ourselves, and finding that, again, Waco is really starting to believe in itself in ways that it never used to. And that's beautiful to see. It's beautiful to see, because we've had people who are like, well, why would you want a film festival in Waco? And what does that matter? But then you have people on the other side who are just going, never thought about this. This is amazing. This is cool. And it is becoming, in and of itself, its own attraction. And we, look, Chip and Joanna are doing a great job with bringing in this great positive awareness to Waco. But we can't all just ride on the coattails of that. We all need to say, hey, Waco is here. It's good not just for Magnolia. It's great for a film festival. It's great for a triathlon. It's great for the Brazos with
great
the
for
rowing.
a surf park.
For a surf park.
We have so many really cool stories in Waco.
Yeah.
Like, there are world-class artists in Waco, art restoration people in Waco. De Campleys, that was the other restaurant I was trying to mention. They're in Waco. They're fantastic. Yeah. Waco has so many great elements to it. And then having the film festival in town, ultimately what we are as a film festival is we're just an aggregator of great stories. Yeah. Right? We're bringing in stories from all over the world. Like this year especially, crazy enough, we have a film that was nominated for an Oscar at the festival. Wow. We have a film that played at, actually premiered at Cannes, like the big Cannes Film Festival, and then the next place is playing is us. Wow. Like, that's incredible that we have these. And then we have films that played at like Palm Springs and Tribeca and South by Southwest. We have these films that are really outstanding stories, and we're bringing them to Waco. And there's so much growth when you get to see stories from other places, understand different perspectives, and then be able to chat about it afterward at like these after parties and be like, "Oh, so what did you think about this?" And it just really gives you a new perspective on things, which is really just so exciting to bring to Waco.
It's just a mind shift for people to realize that Waco is not just on the Texas map. It's not just a local known thing. It is not even just, national at this point. Waco is, in a positive sense, a very international city at this point. And the more people just understand that and accept that and buy into that, the greater growth we're going to have here in a positive way. I know some people complain about too much growth, but I think that it, got plenty of land, got plenty of land, and just to know that, hey, Waco can be a community that is considered, again, internationally as a place to go to. I mean, he was vacationing in Hawaii, and given his son surf lessons, and when the surf instructor found out he's from Waco, he couldn't stop talking about Waco.
Yeah, he asked us, he was like, "So have you surfed at Waco Surf before? Tell me about Waco Surf." Yeah. Like, we're in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. They're asking us about
Hawaii in the Pacific. Exactly.
Yeah, it's so crazy. But I mean, it's those kind of stories that are that we love to hear, and those kind of stories that we want to cultivate and build here. Because I mean, one of the things we do as a festival is we have the screenplay grant. So we have a grant that affords $2,500 in rebates, and it affords hotel room stay and production help to create films here in Waco. So these screenplays that we receive, we want to help nurture them, bring in the filmmaker. If they're from town, that's great. If they're from out of town, we want to bring them here to help them produce their film. Our first screenplay grant winner is on the festival circuit now. They've won a couple of awards. They've played at Oscar qualifying festivals.
Wow. We'll be showing them opening night.
Yeah.
They're out of competition, obviously. Because we had involvement with them.
Because they've already won. They won.
And not only that, they're on the circuit winning awards.
Wow.
And when they do that, the filmmaker is such a great guy, Gregory Kasnish, that he goes out of his way to let people know, I shot this in Waco. It's also in the credits. It's part of the agreement.
I think he used my bathroom.
Exactly.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
And he goes out of his way to hype what we're doing here, and all that goodwill. You can't put dollars on that.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
And that's absolutely beautiful getting to see that involvement again. Of course, you're always striving to do something different, something bigger. It sounds like you guys already have worked towards so much. But what is maybe one of your bigger goals or something you're looking forward to that maybe you're not doing this year, but something you would like to do?
You got something?
I don't like saying plans out loud.
We don't want to say them.
No,
okay.
just because it's.
I got something.
Because I'm always like knock on, don't jinx anything.
We make it happen.
But I'll let you talk.
Matthew McConaughey, come to Waco, please.
All right. That's it. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. If we could get Matthew, if we get, we're working towards that eventually. I think we'll get an A-lister or some point.
Hey, we got to get Willie Nelson to come.
Willie Nelson, awesome. Exactly. I mean, I really. Part of one of the things we do for the festival is really support the Texas filmmaking community. So, that's something that we're always looking towards is how can we honor the great filmmaking that's happening in Texas, and how can we get people that are like, not necessarily like that's on their radar. How could we get to see what a great thing we have going on in Waco is? And part of that is bringing in, someone of that caliber. So, maybe one day. Debbie, you got to work on that for me.
Okay, let me just give him a call.
Right.
Why don't we just call Matthew up?
I didn't realize. I just had to ask
I have his number in my back pocket. No, I'm kidding.
It's that easy, folks.
But that does sound amazing. Like, and, even with having Jason Landon here last year and having other amazing, starlets either from past or hopefully future, maybe they'll go on to be famous afterwards.
Oh, yeah, we actually... I think we probably say it.
You want to? Okay, you can say it.
So we have a great film that's been submitted and
and accepted.
And accepted.
Yeah.
like the entire programming team for features absolutely loved this film. Like there was nobody who did not like it. And it happens to actually star a gentleman by the name of Chandler Riggs, who plays Carl from The
Walking Dead.
And so, again, we all know the face. We all know the name. Now you're going to know the name, Chandler Riggs. Talented actor. Obviously, he started on Walking Dead. I mean, preteen.
Yeah, he was a young guy.
So he's in his 20s now. And he is obviously still acting. And he is doing some great independent work. And he's the lead in this film. And it's a great film.
It's called Breakup Season.
Breakup Season.
Yeah. Wow.
And we were, we didn't even ask the director, but we were just kind of chatting with him. And we were like, hey, would Chandler be interested in coming? And he was like, yeah, I'm sure he would. I'm going to talk to him. So they're nailing down the flight tickets. He's juggling his schedule a little bit. But yeah, he's excited to come.
First.
Yeah, exactly. You have. Yeah. It's still making me nervous because we don't have the flights booked yet. Because I think he's shooting something on Friday.
Wow.
And his film's showing on Saturday. Yeah. So it's like, okay, how do we get you from location to Waco in a day? So that's what we're negotiating. We're trying to figure out is making sure we can get the flights, get him here on time. But that's the
so
scoop.
Exciting.
That's the scoop. Yeah.
I love that. And again, it sounds like there's so many like interconnected pieces that are all working together to make this festival absolutely amazing. With that, is there anyone you guys want to shout out that's helped you along this journey? Any of your sponsors? Anybody else like that?
I mean, there's so many. Of course, we mentioned Fiona Bond already. I mean, I think half the town can thank Creative Waco.
Every other episode you listen to on No Waco, we bring up Fiona. Right? Just every other.
She's fantastic. And she's not only a great representative of the arts, but a great representative of Waco and Texas. I mean, she has that really far East Waco accent. Yeah. But yeah, she's fantastic. Of course, her.
For me.
Yeah.
Our staff has been amazing. Every year, someone gets added to it, and they come to us. They want to be a part of what we're doing. They get our vision. They see it. Lewis and I started this pretty much with us and our wives. And our wives, we didn't demand a lot for them because again,
really, a lot of the band is like, I need you to run everything else in the world because right now we're doing the festival.
Yes. Yeah. And we started out of passion, and just to have people come to us and say, "I love what you did. I want to give. I want to be a part." And so every year we tend to add some more people in. We've got.
So this year, Carrie Wick and Matt Foss have really jumped in and helped us out. They're fantastic folks.
But we've had Angela, who's amazing at doing our event planning. I mean, oh my gosh! Like as soon as she came in and just did her magic, my wife was so happy because it was falling to my wife, and she's just like. She's your woman. She's the one.
Exactly.
So very happy. Yeah, I mean, we just have an amazing staff, and obviously, we just gave 3 names that I know we're not saying everyone's names, and that's not intentional.
Yeah, like literally, our staff is like 30 people now for day of operations kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they're fantastic. Of course, our sponsors are fantastic.
They're all volunteer too, by the way, and that's the thing. I mean, because this is all labor of love for everyone.
Yeah.
And if people are still wanting to volunteer, can they still volunteer?
Yes. Yeah, we still have spots available. Just check out our website, wacoindie.com/volunteer. And there's spots. Portion. Yeah, exactly. You can find that in the menu as well. Yeah, there are spots. And the great thing about volunteering at the film festival is, like, for most people, it's scanning tickets and then watching the movie yourself.
Wow.
So it makes it so simple. I just want to know who's there, and once they're in and everyone's got scanned in, then watch the movies, see what's going on. Yeah,
exactly. Can we give a shout out for what's coming up after the festival?
Ooh. Oh, you mean the club?
Waco Movie Club.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah,
so just follow it on Facebook.
Exactly. Yeah, we have a new thing we're starting in collaboration with KWBU. We're launching the Waco Movie Club. So this is it's kind of like book club, where you read the book on your own, then you discuss. Here, you're going to watch the movie on your own.
I love that.
Then find us, and then we're going to have a discussion. So the first episode, or the first meeting, is going to be about a film called Texas Music Revolution. Ooh. That is the Saturday night closing night feature at our festival. So you're going to watch that, all about great country music in Waco. It's got... Ray Wiley Hubbard and Kiefer Sutherland and some other really great Texas music artists.
Charlie Crockett.
Lots of live performances in the film, so you get to watch that. Then afterward, we're going to chat about it. We're going to talk about what did you see, what did you like, what did you identify with in this film, and then after that, we'll go into more. That's a documentary. We'll go into more narrative stuff. So the first one is going to be Dead Poet Society
in September.
Yep, in September.
No, August, sorry, that's in August. August 18th.
It is. Yeah. Samuel's going to lead a discussion on that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Pan's Labyrinth is after that.
I'll be in for
Lewis
that
will
one.
lead the discussion on that.
Yep, I'll do that one. And then we're building out the schedule for the rest of the year.
Amazing.
But it is the third Thursday of the month. No dues, just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Just analyze, socialize. Yep.
Okay.
Watch the film. Come and join us. Sometimes it's a Sunday, sometimes it's a Thursday, but we've got the calendar out there.
I love that.
Yeah. Okay. I think. Anyway.
So I looked at when I was laying them in.
Okay. I'll have to look at that.
It will schedule.
Yeah. It'll be online. By the time you see this, it'll be corrected. But,
yes, of course.
But yeah, first two meetings are going to be first one's going to be at Brotherwell after the film, and then after that, we're going to do that at Segovia for the next two episodes in August and September. So yeah, shout out to Segovia for hosting our movie club.
We love those guys. Wine Wednesdays.
Yep. And their tapas.
All right. Oh yeah, tapas so good. Well, last but not least, of course, plug yourselves where we can find you and find more information about you. All the things.
Well, we are the Waco Independent Film Festival.
I hope they got that by the
I hope they got that by now.
Also known as Waco Indie.
Waco Indie,
Also known as that soft place in your heart.
Yes. It was deep in our heart at some
It used to
point.
be deep in the heart.
Deep in the heart. It's
like
formerly, we should probably say that.
Yeah.
So people, connective tissue. We are formerly deep in the heart.
Yeah, renamed the festival.
Officially was this year, the new name.
Yeah.
Was this year. We were
Just
hyping
fits
it.
us better.
Yeah.
We were
Not as
hyping
many
it
words.
Prior.
Yeah, it's a lot shorter to write.
Write 100 times.
Exactly.
Yes.
But find us at wacoindie.com. I mean, if you go to Deep in the Heart FF, it'll redirect you to wacoindie.com.
Yeah.
Socials. Yeah, socials.
Yeah,
are
Waco Indie is the social all throughout. One word, Waco Indie.
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 Yep. And then, buy tickets there. We are 18th through the 21st of July this year. Online encore. If you can't make it in person, you can catch the films online 21st through 27th.
Your VIP passes, by the way, if you get a VIP pass and you come and watch the films in person and you missed any, that is included in your VIP pass.
Yeah.
As well as what I didn't get to mention about the parties is drinks are included on your VIP
Free drinks,
pass as well.
Free shirts,
Yes.
free swag, free
everything.
admission to all the parties and panels.
Parties,
and
panels,
movies.
films, everything. Whatever you missed, you can watch it on the encore.
Yep.
Yeah, and then of course, we're a yearly. We like to do things on a yearly basis, so we don't just have this main what we call our flagship event, but we're doing the Waco Movie Club. Usually, right after the holidays, we have a great industry night mixer. Yeah, we called it came from the 254.
Yep. That might be.
Yeah.
Sean's trying to figure out where that is on the calendar. So we'll
the
do
254 showcase sometimes.
254 showcase. We also have industry mixer at least once a year where you get to meet people, creatives in the industry, talk with them.
You wouldn't believe how many industry
there are. Yeah. Oscar nominees too. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, and we have that, and then we have a party that we're planning out that's way too early to announce. I don't know why I'm saying anything about it.
Then don't.
But just keep your eyes out for a fun party that we have planned later this year.
Okay, amazing. Well, thank you guys so much for your time.
That was a hint.
I really appreciate it.
He turned right.
Which way?
Yeah.
Like, don't my left or right. But anyway, thank you guys so much for your time. I appreciate you guys joining us
Thanks for having
today.
us.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you want to share with our guests today?
Follow Debbie. She's awesome.
Yeah.
Get to know Waco.
No Waco. Get in the know, Waco.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you guys.
Appreciate it.
Find us everywhere on all social media platforms, KNOW_Waco. Check us out at roguemedianetwork.com, and we're on YouTube under Rogue Media Network. Check out nowaco.com.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production. In a world where dreams meet reality, there exists a place where your business can flourish. That place is Shopify. Imagine having the power to craft your online store with tools that make it as easy as a gentle breeze. Whether you're an artisan of handmade wonders, a creator of digital treasures, or a curator of the latest trends, Shopify stands by your side. With its customizable templates, seamless integrations, and support that's always there, your dream store is just a heartbeat away. Join millions of visionaries around the globe and let Shopify guide you on your journey. Visit roguemedianetwork.com/Shopify. That's roguemedianetwork.com/SHOPIFY. And embark on your free trial. Shopify, where your commerce dreams come to life.